We are all set for the second CG Insurance ODI between the West Indies and Sri Lanka from the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium.
Euro. Karen, you've got the coin. Why don't you give it a flick? Heads is the call.
Tails it is.
Sir Richardson confirms that it is a tails. Karen Pollard, you have won the toss. Karen, what are you going to do first and why?
We're going to bowl.
Just to reconfirm those teams for you, Darren Ganga alongside me, your thoughts on Sri Lanka?
Against West Indies today.
Same 11 for the West Indies, so they'll be looking for those bowlers to be better at the start than they were. The West Indies have already taken the T20 International Series by
All is well with him and his family. Karunaratne, the captain man. Gunatilaka put on 105 in that first match. Not social ill. Alzarri Joseph.
At the Sir Viv Richards Stadium in Antigua.
Pulled away. Too short from Jason Holder. Chopped on. So an early wicket for the West Indies.
Very, very good start by the West Indians. Shortish delivery, wide above stump, trying to play square. Got an inside edge onto the stumps. And jubilation for Alzarri Joseph and the West Indians.
Patum Nissanka. Reflection down the leg side. Was there bat on that one? Punch through the offside. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Well, it's all about stadium. Edge. Bat. Didn't get hold of it properly. Chopped on. Second wicket now to Alzarri Joseph.
Really on target, bowling with good pace as well. Good delivery, just came back and went on to hit the timber. The Sanka is gone for 10.
28-year-old Oshada Fernando, who was born in Colombo.
Brilliant shot. That wasn't all that short. Very good hit with the wind.
Jason Holder hasn't been consistent with his lengths at all. Way too short on that occasion. Easily dealt with by a man who is...
Change has worked though. Akil Hussain gets a wicket.
Akil Hussain gets his 50th listed wicket. Loose drive from Fernando, easily held by Jason Holder. Sri Lanka lose their third at 50.
Welcomed with a boundary from Gunatilaka. Goes over the offside this time. Gets enough on it. Challenges the boundary, gets there. Inside edge, goes down towards the fine leg boundary. Misses it.
And he decides that it's a boundary. Another half century. Out comes.
Goes for the big shot, Gunatilaka, and gets it.
Third six for Gunatilaka.
Well driven by Gunatilaka. And shows his class. Pulled away. Dinesh Chandimal this time.
Then has done by being able to trust the bounce on this surface, so he's not afraid to hang back. Wait for anything short.
The captain.
Clean him up. Jason Mohammed again makes the breakthrough for the West Indies.
We're going to have to call Jason Mohammed the man with the golden arm. man who you perhaps least expect to take a wicket, gets the big one of Gunatilaka. Joy for Jason Mohammed, being carried there by Darren Bravo. Well played, Gunatilaka.
Once again makes that breakthrough. New batsman Ashan Bandara.
And there it is. His 23rd ODI half century. Dinesh Chandimal. And a solid innings from the right-hander. Work for Evan Lewis, work for him, he can't get there. Again, he goes across the line. Was full. Use of the feet, doesn't get to the pitch, but still goes for the shot for Bandara.
Nowhere near to the pitch of it. Might have been a premeditated dismissal. Yes, he knows that himself. He gave it away. But great credit to Jason Mohammed. Bandara goes for 18, 186 for 5.
Didn't do that on that occasion. Just went through with the shot. It's a measure that they would have had. Exactly what I mentioned. Goes for 6.
So with just over 8 overs to go, if Chandimal can continue with Tisara Pereira with winning.
Should be taken, yeah. Was a length delivery.
It was a wicket at an inconvenient time for Sri Lanka. This is it. Big side of the ground into the wind. And straight enough at the best fielder. He needed to go deeper. Dinesh Chandimal, he can't. 71, 204 for 6.
Took it the Ambrose end. Pulled away with ferocity towards that mid-wicket boundary. Smashed down the ground from Tisara Pereira. Goes for the big shot. Hasaranga gets enough on it.
Not sure that's the best way to go at this time. From Alzari Joseph, banged in short, and on a very slow track like this one.
Lankans in the air. Pollard settles, doesn't get there.
That Captain Pollard would have been a blinder, a stunner. He really tried for all his worth.
Up in the air. Pollard chases after it, doesn't get there. Didn't happen. Good shot from Hasaranga. Moved quite early. And goes again and gets it again. Goes for the big one and gets the elevation that he was looking for.
Really being put to the sword here. Try for the Yorker. It was a low full toss. And Hasaranga really got on it, got the elevation.
Responsibility. Pulled away. Taken. Alzari Joseph.
A few moments ago, hitting into the wind is not an easy thing to do. Didn't get hold of it that well. Good catch by Alzari Joseph in the end. The ball was dying on him, and he took it very well. Hasaranga goes for 47.
Might have been run out.
Good flow. Very low and straight. Look at that. Well done by Shea Hope as well, short of his ground. Pereira goes for 19.
The Sri Lankans' new batsman, Dushmantha Chamira. Well, it's up in the air. Akil Hussain drops it. Excellent partnership between Hasaranga and Tisara Pereira, and a flurry of boundaries. Sri Lanka lost the toss and they were inserted. Gunatilaka was bowling for the West Indies. Well, Jason Mohammed picked up 3 for 47 off his 10. Alzari Joseph 3 for 47 from Jason Mohammed. That means that the West Indies, they will need 274 to win. It was quite good through the middle overs. National opening partnership of 143. Very impressive in his ODI career. Look at that average. Sharma, who has 8 and tied with Nuwan Pradeep. Wasn't he off the mark immediately? Evan Lewis, first run on the board for the West Indies. What do you make about this? The Sir Vivian Stadium. There he goes, Evan Lewis. Elegantly placed and timed. And the first to the offside. In the gap. Gets it. Over the top from Shea Hope. Uncharacteristic. But over. Goes for that thunderbolt. And gets an inside edge.
The mighty blow. That is a drive and a half. That has to be one of the more disdainful shots that you will see. All the way for 6, riding on the wind.
Rank long hop by Gunnar Tilaka. Too easy for Evan Lewis.
Might need to play a little bit straighter rather than square. That's it. It's 10 to ODI. Here he is again, doing the business for the West Indies.
I like how measured these 2 innings.
Stage. Nice stroke from Evan Lewis. Wow, this guy is...
Dropped him.
That it will be taken. Was aiming straight. Played a couple times with the onside, couldn't get that easy single. He's accustomed to Shea Hope.
She's into it.
Slightly short delivery by Sandakan and ably put away with a bit of disdain as well by Evan Lewis. That's sort of
Nice gap finding. We're seeing a 5th successive score of 50 or more in one-day internationals for Shea Hope, dating back to the 3 ODIs. Only Chris Gale and Gordon Greenwich for the West Indies have scored more consecutive. Nice strike. Very pleasant strike.
another good strike by Shea Hope. This time back over the bowler's head. One bounce into the fence. 4.
That is tremendous.
Drilled through that extra cover region. How often have we seen this from Evan Lewis?
That is what you call a duck hook. An innings of authority and great responsibility by this left-handed West Indies opening batsman. A 4th ODI 100 for Evan Lewis.
The applause from his teammate effort. Really sensible and measured, composed.
Yeah, he was going to try to put pressure on the bowlers and finally...
Man to make the breakthrough. Just luring Evan Lewis down the track and spinning past his bat. Simple dismissal for Dinesh. Success for Sri Lanka. Evan Lewis, well played, 100.
Should be out. Bubbled.
Another good innings comes to an end from Shea Hope. Not the length that he anticipated. Got more height than distance and a bubble So back-to-back wickets for Sri Lanka. Shea Hope goes for 84.
With the wind and gone, we have liftoff. Got him. That's why that man was down there, so shifting the balance.
In the over already. This was not necessary from Darren Bravo. Really gifted his wicket away from Ashan Bandara. And Darren Bravo perishes for 10. West Indies 212 for 3.
Well, he gets this one through.
There he goes. Kieron Pollard at his best.
Was short, and he was expecting that length to be adjusted and a little bit fuller. He was waiting for it. Loud appeal and given. Will Pollard review? He goes for it.
Can you roll that back for me? Ball tracking is coming up. That's pitching in line, impacts in line, and the wickets hitting. I'm going to go back to Nigel on the field. Your signal.
Superb delivery by Nyon Pradeep. With his power, his ability to score quickly. Gets it through. Desperate dive. Picked up sweetly. That's the power of Fabian Allen.
Response B.
There's a fielder, he takes the catch. The West Indies, well, they go into some trouble now.
Pradeep, right up. Fabian Allen couldn't get the elevation that was required. Good. Fabian Allen is gone for 15.
The calm head of Jason Holder. Goes through the offside. Gets it. Goes downtown. Nicholas Puran.
On the West Indies. Not a full toss. And with mid-off in the circle.
Oh, short of the field.
A wicket.
Oh, that's powerful. That beats the sweep on the offside. And he should get it. West Indies.
Well, the camp is looking much. He gets a hat-trick.
Gets it away. That's a win for the West Indies. Nicholas Puran finishes things off. It's the highest successful run chase for the West Indies.
And winning today game means that West Indies have won the ODI series.
Quite a number of wickets falling in that last power play. Spare thought for Demoot.
Evan Lewis and Shea Hope really laid the
Winning
foundation.
West Indies team.
Not a lot to talk about in terms of the bowling. Hasaranga.
They struggle to get wickets at regular intervals. West Indies, they've been able